Hi guys and welcome to another FIFA 21 video. Summer Stars has just started. No webcam for this video because it is not working. I tried to connect it up a few times and for some reason it's not appearing in OBS. So yeah, we're just not going to have a webcam in this video. Apologies about that. But we're going to be having a look at all the new content that's been coming today for Summer Stars. Xherdan Shaqiri, who has had a fairly successful Euros tournament so far, scored a great goal against Turkey, I believe it was, in the final group game. Of course, the Swiss are currently playing Spain and they are getting beat as it stands 1-0 at half time. But they're more than capable of coming back into that game and still getting a result against them because Spain have still looked dodgy in a few games, against the likes of Sweden, and even Croatia as well. But yeah, 93 rated. We'll have a look at this card now and what other content's being given. I've got a few saved packs, so I'll open them off camera, and if we pack any of those Summer Stars cards, I will do a review on those. I'll probably at least do one guaranteed review. And also guys, with the quarterfinals now in place, expect to see a few of the fan celebration videos over the course of this weekend for the winners of all the quarterfinal games, as a little bit of extra content on the channel. So 5-star Scummers and 4-star week for okay. 5'7". Shaqiri's one of those players that, to be fair, he's still decent. He can still do a job at Liverpool as like a super sub impact player. Not a player that you'd start, week in, week out, of course, because, Firmino, Salah and Mane are just far better players. But he is still a really good impact player at the bench and could still fit into a lot of, Premier League teams like he used to, of course, at Stoke. But for the Swiss, he's always been consistently good, hasn't he? Let's be quite honest. So in-game stats, pace is fantastic. Shooting is very nice. Finishing is only at 88, but that shot power, long shots, volleys, positioning is absolutely class. His passing is very good. Look at that curve. Look at that, free kick accuracy. Fantastic. Passing, we already had a look at passing. Dribbling, again, just amazing. Reactions could be slightly better if I'm going to be a little bit picky. Physicality, for a guy that's only got 5'7" in height, 87 strength and 75 aggression is good. For a small winger, that's very good. Flair's nice to have. It would have been nice to have seen a couple more traits as well, like finesse shots or outside foot shot, but that's very good. However, 3 segments to him. I wasn't expecting that many. I suppose, it's the premium tax again, isn't it, on the Premier League players, or the premium value put onto them. 82 rated. Now, 83s and any rating higher than that have been unbelievably expensive the past few days. They will go down a little bit more in value today because of the fact they're going to get packed so much more, because a lot more people are going to be opening packs. But still, I think they'll keep, relatively high value. 82 rated, 84 and 86. That's still going to come in at like over what, 300,000 coins, maybe even 400,000, probably more like 400,000 coins with like the chemistry requirements as well. And he deserves a Summer Stars card because he's been fantastic for the Swiss. There's been a couple of standout players. There's the guy that begins with G, Gravenrovich, is that his name? I can't. He scored one of the goals against France the other day. I think he's a centre forward. Severovic as well has also been pretty good. But I think Shaqiri stood up very, very well. Listen, it's a good card. How is he compared to other players in the Premier League is a good question, in terms of right-hand-sided players. He was a right mid, wasn't he, Shaqiri? So let's go to right mid first and also have a look at right wing. You're going to apply him in either one of those positions. You've got Bakary Saka. It is Bakary Saka, isn't it? Yeah. Bukayo. I think that's how you pronounce it. Who's got a Future Stars card? Yeah, Shaqiri's a lot more better than him. You've got a Bale card there. Once again, Shaqiri's just better, isn't he? But compared to right wingers, you have your Salahs there. You have, what's this card for Pedence? A storyline card for Pedence. Didn't even know that. Is that for this month? It might be. But you know what? There's a fair argument to say that he is one of the... I'd argue he's better than Riyad Mahrez. Far superior physicality. Far superior shooting and pace as well. Salah is the best right winger in this game. Now look at the amount of cards that Salah still gets. You had that path to go Jota card that never got upgraded. You're arguably looking at the second best right-hand side player in the Premier League. And I think the Premier League, in FIFA anyway, needed a new class player, and I think you've got that there in Shaqiri. If you can't sit there and have like the million coins or whatever to get yourself a team of the season Salah, or to get yourself a road to the final Salah, if you don't have those coins lying around, but you've got a local Brisos and you need a new Premier League right-hand side player, he's going to be a very good option to go for, because the Premier League has got a lot of good right-hand side players, but not quite as good as Shaqiri. I'd argue he quite comfortably sits in at number 2 in terms of the best right-hand side players available in the Premier League. Now, what do we get for objectives? Gossens, I don't like him. in that game against. This is a nation player. This isn't even in. Why this should have been a Summer Stars in my opinion. I know he's 93 rated. Can I be bothered to sit there and play 10 games on a Friday night with Belgium, Italy, and Murray in Wimbledon? I'd rather watch Murray in Wimbledon and watch Italy, Belgium. So I'm not dedicating my Friday night to you, Gossens, unfortunately. Anything for milestones, of course not. So what were the other players that were included then? We've got wow, okay, 99 Messi and 99 Ronaldo. Seriously? Did I get my predictions right from yesterday? Christensen got in there. Dumfries, I predicted him. Who was Locatelli, Isaac, Richarlison? So yeah, I got all three players right. De Bruyne, Richarlison, and Dumfries. That were the cover players. Look at Locatelli, 95 rated. Romero from Paraguay. Disappointing not to see Vargas in there from Chile. Laporte deserves it. Phillips deserves it, but I don't understand why Sterling and Pickford aren't in there, because Phillips was fantastic in the first game and he's still been good in other games. It was the first game where he was absolutely unreal and was the man of the match. Since then, he's made a few slight errors and he's still been very, very good, but I would argue that Sterling and Pickford have been better on the whole. Because Pickford, I mean, the one goalkeeper they've gone with is Bravo from Chile, and I know that Chile have lost games so far. I don't understand how Bravo gets in. I'd like to see different nations, but for Chile, it should have been Vargas, and we should have had two England players in Phillips/Sterling, and Pickford should be in there. But that's just my personal opinion. But I really like that team. That is incredible. We've got 2 99 rated cards. Wow, that's fantastic. I'll be back later on tonight, guys, with a couple of player reviews on those new cards. I'm not too sure who yet, but I will have reviews on them. But anyway, guys, yeah, very, very good SBC. Is he worth doing? I suppose people running Premier League teams for Shaqiri, yeah, I understand people doing him 100%. I think he's very, very good. And despite the free segments, he's a quality addition to a lot of people's Premier League teams, certainly from a right-hand side perspective anyway. But anyway, guys, that will finish off this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.